Kia ora. As we head through the next couple of days, we'll find high pressure with us, which means generally drier, brighter and sunnier weather. There is a change towards the end of the week. Stay tuned and we'll find out what's happening as we head in towards Anzac Day. But for Tuesday, across most of New Zealand, it's a fine looking story. Plenty of dry weather in store, plenty of sunshine as well. You can see though, as we head through the daytime, more cloud arrives on towards that western coast, and perhaps some wetter weather in towards Fiordland and down towards Stewart Island. But for most of New Zealand, it is a dry looking story. For the North Island, we'll find areas of cloud and perhaps an odd isolated shower skirting the likes of Mahia or just around those far northern and eastern coasts of Northland. But very much the exception. Most of us in for a dry day. Plenty of dry, fine weather as we head in towards the afternoon. Those southern coasts of Taranaki in towards Wanganui and down towards the Kapiti Coast may just find it turns a little bit cloudier, but generally it's dry and it's clear. As we head on in towards the night time, well, it's a fairly similar story, and that's going to mean our temperatures can drop down a fair bit for places like Waikato and in towards the Central Plateau. 4s and 5s are nighttime temperatures from highs around about 19 or 20 degrees Celsius, so worth keeping those extra blankets close to hand as we head through the night time. Down on the south side, well, no surprise, there's still plenty of dry weather with us, a bit more in the way of brightness and sunshine around those eastern areas. And you can see even places like Invercargill will stay dry for most of the day. But it will turn cloudier down the far south, and we have got this wet weather feeding in towards Fiordland and Stewart Island. But for most of us, it's a dry story. More cloud, though, reaching in towards Southland through the afternoon, and also in towards Western and perhaps even in towards parts of, say, the Grey District and Buller by the evening time as well. But for most of us, again, for the Southland, a dry, fine and sunny looking story for most of Tuesday. In terms of our temperatures, we'll find our highs around about 17 degrees Celsius in Christchurch, and our overnight temperatures are back to about 4 or 5 again for those inland areas of Canterbury, but for many of us, still up into the high single figures or perhaps around about 10 degrees Celsius. Over the next few days, we are set to find things take a bit of a turn. But for Wednesday, again, it's a similar story. Many spots staying dry and fine. There's more cloud you can see on these western-facing coasts of the country. And you can see down the far south, we start to find that next feature round towards us. Now, ahead of this, these northwesterly winds will be quite brisk. So overnight, Wednesday into Thursday, we'll find those winds picking up across the far southern parts. That rainfall pushing it back in towards the western coast as well. Perhaps some heavy falls through there as well. But for the north side, again, Wednesday looks to be a dry day. Plenty of clear sky and sunshine for places like the Bear Plenty, Auckland, and down towards that eastern coast as well. Now Thursday, Anzac Day, many people out first thing. So for dawn around Christchurch, Wellington and up in towards Auckland, generally dry. But do watch out for those winds, especially around the likes of Wellington for the dawn service there. As we head through the daytime, we'll find this wet weather moves further north. There's not an awful lot on the eastern side, but you can see we're back into more of a southerly feed of air once that first front moves away. Some cooler air back across the south side, perhaps even the return of some snowfall about the tops of the Southern Alps. But I think we are set to find it's a wetter, windier, cooler feel towards the end of the week, with the best of the brightness, drier weather and sunshine at the start of this week. That's it from me. There's more at metservice.com.